Welcome back to the channel, and it has been a while, but we are back here on the Madden 26 in the Bills playbook. You know I had to go there in normal Y off close today, and like I said, it has been a while, so obviously I do want to address that, but we're going to do it at the end of the video. I know most of you people don't care, so let's just jump right into the scheme. Normal Y off close out of the Bills playbook, and I'm going to come out in the run game here. I'm going to come out in the zone weak, and then we're going to kind of branch off our pass plays from there. We'll just match with any nickel play, and of course I don't have the ball backed up. Just not going to have it ready. Just not going to have it ready. So backing the ball up here. So now that we have the ball backed up, obviously you do want to talk about the run game, and the run game is very important. Just because, you know, we do have all these receivers on the field, we do want to be able to attack these light boxes and whatnot, you know, and get upfield quick. Of course, James Cook is a really nice back for this. You know, kind of that slashing type of back there. You see the guard getting up into the second level, and you're able to break a huge run there. So just a really nice run zone. Inside zones, they've always been good runs in Madden, man. So inside zone, very nice run game there. Now let's get into the pass plays. That's, of course, what really everybody wants to see anyway. Let's start with escape here, and we'll kind of work our way down the list. And, of course, over the modern Madden, we'll call it here, audibles, hot routes have been changed. Before, you used to make just do a million things on your controller. You could change every single route in like 3 seconds if you could do it that fast. But now that you can only really change one guy at a time with it's slowing down and everything. I like to just try to keep it to one hot route, keep it just very simple on there, and I like to put the running back on a post here. This kind of creates him, the running back, and Cooks going over the middle of the field. Kind of creates a little bit of a tough cover, I guess, for the user. Kincaid and Shakir here on the out routes, and then Palmer on the big post down the field if you have time for it. But I mean, we'll just take what's available to us there. You know what I mean? Brandon Cooks underneath, and it's just a really nice play. I mean, you can really hit some big plays here. Like, I mean, they're not going to be able to, well, I mean, you throw the damn ball right to them, makes it a little bit easier. But you're really going to be able to set up some nice big plays here down the field. I mean, again, they're just going to take what we're going to give us there underneath. I would like to hit James Cook at least one time out of this to show you it is a legit route out of the backfield here. Here, of course, they're going to give us man coverage. We are all day in the pocket. I mean, he tried. We do get man coverage there. He didn't really necessarily cook him here. If we see if we can set it up one more time. We'll hit him nice and quick. But escape one more time. We'll try to hit the running back here out of the backfield. I mean, if they're going to give you there, we get finally some inside levers. I don't know. James Cook just can't catch the ball, I guess. But you get the idea. You have the underneath routes. You have Shakir on that outside route there. Try to beat man coverage that way. Maybe they're shading inside. You do have outbreaking routes as well. Next one here, double slant. Again, I'm going to be talking about the running back here. We're going to put James Cook on a post route out of the backfield. And you can kind of see the flow of what you have going on here. And I just like these double slants on the backside here, because if they try to lock you down with man, chances are one of those guys is going to get open, or the running back, as well. But, we're just going to kind of run this through here. And again, I mean, you take the double slants. It's going to be tough to cover. The double slants is really tough for a user to get to. They're almost going to have to be using like the nickel player or like the corner out there to really get to it. And if you see them lurking that way, I mean, it's going to have to free up something down the field. I mean, here we're going to be able to hit the big post. I mean, you can imagine if you had, a guy that's not a Buffalo Bill that could catch, they might be able to come down with that. Here we'll try to set up James Cook. I mean, of course, they're not going to give it to us because we called the wrong play. So, tough whenever you're trying to set some up and you call the wrong play. So, but again, put James Cook on the post. And finally, we're going to hit Josh Palmer. And here we are, again, double slant, man. We're trying to set up James Cook out of the backfield. That's the whole reason for this thing here. And, of course, there he actually is wide open. Just kind of gets lost in the sauce a lot of times. It gives you the ability to make a miss downfield and, get a big play out of it. But a lot of the times, I like this scheme because putting the running back in routes out of the backfield, it can really confuse. It can really confuse the defense, and it's again we're talking about it tough for the user to cover. It's tough for the user to cover the backfield. Cover the running back out of the backfield here. We're talking about. We just put him on a post route breaking to the middle of the field. Now we're sending him on double slant here. We're sending him breaking towards the outside of the field. Here they're going to give us man coverage on the backside. We'll hit that second slant on the inside, on the outside there if they're going to give us man coverage. Just a lot of nice beaters, and we're still stretching the field. Same thing with escape here. We're still stretching the field with that Josh Palmer roll there. Next one, we got Y sail, and Y sail has just been a staple for me in just almost every scheme I have. I feel like I have a play like Y sail. So the sail part, of course, we're going to be running to the right side of the field here with Palmer, Kincaid, and Cook. Obviously, we're trying to set up Kincaid. on that deeper outbreaking route there. Try to put the outside corner, that outside purple zone, in conflict there. Is he going to play back and take Kincaid? Set his zone drops further, or is he going to come down and play underneath to take away James Cook? And all I like to do on this one, I like to take Shakir. Well, if I can get to him, I like to take Shakir. I like to put him on a deep cross. If you're looking for something deeper down the field, maybe something to get, over top of Kincaid, yeah, put him on a deep cross. Or I like to put him on a short cross, and you can kind of see how that layers very well, with Cook, Kincaid, and even Palmer going downfield. So we'll kind of run it like that. I mean, and if Shakir's going to win, right off the line like that, obviously we got to take that because that's pretty nice right there. And that's kind of the perk too of putting him on the inside or short cross rather than the deep cross. He kind of gets better animations out of that. But here, I mean, you get a free runner, you get a free runner. Probably could have dumped the ball down to James Cook right there. But Wysale, just a really nice play. Everything's flowing the same kind of way. And here you get man coverage with Kincaid, able to set up a big gainer right there as well. And I see a double mug here. Look here. I just want to remind everybody, you still have the run game here. You're able to run into this and pick up a big chunk. What we pick up, 10, 15 yards right there. You still have the run game. I just feel like people get away from that way too much. But back to Wysale, super simple. Again, I mean, even putting Shakir on, a drag, anything that's kind of flowing that left to right across the formation just kind of creates a nice flow to this play. And you can see Kincaid. I mean, tough ball there from Allen. I really wanted to lead it more to the sideline there, but that's okay. Here we'll kind of mix it up, put him on the deep post here, or the deep crosser. And you can see the deep. Ooh, wow, that's actually a nice play right there by the linebacker. Probably should have waited till he was more, through the window there. But you can see the perks there of the deep crosser as well. And there you can see, well, Kincaid, quarterback misses the ball there. Kincaid kind of put this guy in conflict here. Right over here, has to come down. I think that's Jesse Bates. He either has to go back, with those zone drops and play Kincaid, or he comes up and plays the running back. Obviously, leaves us a whole lot of space in behind him, and that's what we're trying to cook up right there with that route. And then, of course, with the Shakir route coming across, as well, try to sneak it in behind the user, whatnot. Just a lot of good combinations on this play. A lot of good route combinations. And let's just get into our last one. Mesh spot, just a really nice play to have in your back pocket. Say you're seeing a lot of man coverage. I really just like to go to mesh. I think mesh is just a really good thing, and it's super simple. We're going to kind of do the same thing we've been doing with Josh Palmer. Put him on the big post. If we see those, like here actually, we see split high safeties. We see that middle field open. Maybe we're thinking post. We're going to try the post. And he actually catches one. Of course, the one that was behind him, he catches naturally. But you have the man beaters underneath, drag routes, always tough to cover in Madden. Of course, you don't just always have to put him on the post. You can put Palmer on, again, the deep crosser, put him on a short crosser. Deep crossers, actually, I do like putting him on that a good amount there. Kind of gets in behind those linebackers, does a good job of spacing the field that way. Kind of puts those linebackers in conflict even a little more. Are they going to come down? Or even the user himself, right? Is he going to come down and play those drags, or is he going to sit back and, be a cerebral player, be a smart player, and know that big cross is coming in? And there you see the running back just getting, kind of, again, lost in the sauce out of the backfield. And we didn't even do anything to him right there. He was just on a wheel right out of the backfield. For whatever reason, just tough for the CPU to keep track of that running back right there. And here, again, I mean, Josh Palmer on the big cross. You can imagine, I mean, that's just regular Josh Palmer. You can imagine your MUT team putting an actual guy with speed and route running and everything like that in there. What kind of success you could have, in that spot with these post and deep crossers. But mesh spot, super simple play. Not a whole lot to it. And of course, I'm not really throwing the deep ball right now, but you do have, obviously, I have Brandon Cooks out there, but maybe you like that one-on-one. Yeah, I mean, I caught it, I guess, with Brandon Cooks. So you like that one-on-one? You got Randy Moss or Carmichael, whoever you have out there. That's also a nice field stretcher to it as well. And, of course, just the drag routes. I should probably at least hit these one time, right? Pretty easy to read. You're going to see where the space is. If it's man coverage, even better yet a lot of the times. Sometimes if they're in man coverage, one of those defenders gets picked, and you're really off and running. So, yeah, just depending on, situation right there. Again, Palmer there. We hit him on the post. Just mixing it up, trying to hit, knowing what coverages your opponent's playing also helps right there. Like, hey, man, they're playing a lot of cover too. Again, hey, maybe you do want to try and hit that post, instead of the cross, something like that. So it all depends, but a really nice scheme here. Out of, what are we in here? normal, Y off close. So just so many words, so many letters. But really nice scheme here, really nice one for me to get kind of back in the groove. Out of the Bills playbook again. You know I had to do it there. You know I had to start there. Before really nice pass plays and then inside zone. I mean you can't go wrong with the inside zone as a run game. I mean I think we've ran it 4 or 5 times here and we busted off at least 5 or 6 yards. So pretty good scheme overall. But that is really all I have for this one. I appreciate you guys sticking around and watching the video and coming back to the channel here. If obviously you haven't been here in a while, haven't uploaded in a while, just pretty much some life things took over. Nothing major, nothing like that. But I just didn't quite have the same time I had, you know, for the YouTube videos as I did before. But I have some newfound time, so I certainly want to, you know, put my effort right back into this YouTube channel. I love making these videos. I love talking ball. I love talking scheme, even though it's on a video game. I just that's one of my favorite things, talking X's and O's and just talking ball. And of course, this channel gives me you know, that outlet to do that. So I want to put these videos out as much as possible and try to up the quality, up the frequency of them in your upload feed there and kind of get back on the grind. So I appreciate you guys sticking with me. If you're new to the channel, if you're old to the channel, you know, if you're an OG, I appreciate you. Let me know if you've been here, if you're you know, a returning viewer, or if you're a new viewer. I appreciate you either way though, and I really hope to see you in the next one here. Peace.